जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। जय जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। गोपीजनवल्लभ गिरिवरधारी यशोदानन्दन व्रजनरञ्जन यशोदानन्दन व्रजनरञ्जन यमुनातीरावनचारि यमुनातीरावनचारि जय राम जय हरि जय राम Punjabi Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Radha Gopinath Radha Gopinath Radha. Jaya Krishna Balaram, Jaya Krishna Balaram, Krishna Balaram, Jaya Vrindavanama, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Jaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamadiraye Nashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Nashtiki. जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासदि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna. So welcome you all. So today's verse is 7.1.44. So we are checking. We will discuss on this verse. So hope I am audible to you. So just Dijmani Gaur Prabhu, please message me, text me on my mobile phone if my voice is not clear or some problem occurs. So I again welcome you all. Thank you very much. This is a great fortune to discuss Srimad Bhagavatam in front of devotees. Actually, the credit goes to Srila Prabhupada and all his sincere followers, devotees uh, who are sincerely practicing and preaching this message to all over the world. So it's not my credit. I'm just a practitioner trying to please Sri Guru and Gauranga, trying to follow the footstep of Srila Prabhupada and his sincere followers. So all glories goes to Srimad Bhagavatam, all Guru Shishya Parampara, and finally the Jagat Guru Sri Krishna, who is residing in the heart of all every living entity, and who is so loving. If anybody is becoming inimical to him, still he is giving the best of the benedictions to that living entity. So such magnanimity we cannot find in this material world. It's only the quality of Sri Krishna, its spiritual quality. So now we will move towards the words. So this is 7.7th canto, first uh, chapter, and the 44 verse. So this I am going to recite. ततस्तो राक्षसो जातो केशिन्यां विश्रवासुतो रामना कुम्भकर्णश्च सर्वलोकोपतापनो। ततस्तो राक्षसो जातो केशिन्या विश्रवासुतो रावणः कुम्भकर्णश्च सर्वलोकोपतापनो ततस्तो राक्षसो जातो केशिन्या विश्रवासुतो रावणः कुम्भकर्णश्च सर्वलोकोपतापनो. So this translation by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada. Thereafter the same Jay and Vijay, who to doorcase of Lord Vishnu, took birth as a Ravana and Kumbhakarna, begotten by the Vishrava in the womb of Keshini. They were exalted, troublesome to all their people in the universe. So next verse we will going to recite. 45. तत्रापि राघवो भूत्वा न्यहन्नच्छापमुक्तये रामवीर्यं श्रोष्यसि त्वं मार्कण्डेय मुखात् प्रभो. तत्रापि राघवो भूत्वा न्यहन्नच्छापमुक्तये रामवीर्यं श्रोष्यसि त्वं मार्कण्डेय मुखात् प्रभो. Narad Muni continued, my dear king, just to relieve Jay and Vijay of the Brahmana's curse, Lord Ramachandra appeared in order to kill Ravana and Kumbhakarna. It will be better for you to hear narrations about the Lord Ramachandra's activities from the Markandeya. 46. तावत्र क्षत्रियो जातो मातृश्वस्त्रात्मजो तवः अधुना शापनिर्मुक्तो कृष्णचक्रहताहसो. तावत्र क्षत्रियो जातो मातृश्वस्त्रात्मजो तव अधुना शापनिर्मुक्तो कृष्णचक्रहताहसो. So we will read this synonyms. So the two atra here in the third birth. Kshatriyo, Kshatriyas or kings, Jato, born. Matrashvasuratmajo, the son of mother's sister. Tava, your. Adhuna, now. Shapanirmukto, freed from the curse. Krishna Chakra, by the disc weapon of Krishna. Hata, destroyed. So, whose sins? Translation. In the third birth, the same Jay and Vijay appeared in the family of Kshatriyas as your cousins, the son of your aunt. Because Lord Krishna had struck them with his disc, all their sinful reactions have been destroyed, and now they are free from the curse. Purport by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada. In the last birth, Jay and Vijay did not become the demons or Rakshasas. Instead, they took birth in very exalted Kshatriya family related to Krishna's family. They became the first cousins of Lord Krishna and were practically on an equal footing with him. By personally killing them with the own disc, Lord Krishna destroyed whatever sinful reactions were left in them because of the curse of Brahmanas. Narad Muni explained to the Maharaj Yudhishthir that by entering Krishna's body, Shishupal re-entered the Vaikuntha Loka as the Lord's associate. Everyone had seen this incident. So very wonderful pastime of Lord Sri Hari and very great inquiry by Parikshit Maharaj and then by Yudhishthir Maharaj to Narad Muni. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurum Vaishnavam Cha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Parjana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Pada Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakham Vitam Cha Namam Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashatya Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shrivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Granthara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. So we are starting the discussion from the 44th shloka. So before this, I just want to tell the scenario that what happened, that in front of one story happened in front of Parikshit Maharaj, and he is asking the how Lord is impartial. And now the same for answering this, the Shukdev Goswami, he narrated the incidents, he narrated the discussion between Yudhishthir Maharaj and Narad Muni. Now in this verse, Narad Muni is asked by Yudhishthir Maharaj that like how in front of like we can understand that Vena, who was the king, like who did the so much of wrong things, sinful activities, and he's into the Narak Loka, and then how this Shishupal, who is starting from the birth, he is cursing the Krishna, and then why Krishna is so merciful to him that after killing Shishupal, actually his soul entered into the Krishna's body. And then how this can happen, I cannot understand this question was asked by Yudhishthir Maharaj, and then this great inquiry, actually then Narad Muni is giving answer to Yudhishthir Maharaj. Now he is telling what is the like what is the past of those Shishupal and Dantavakra, what is the past of Ravana and Kumbhakarna, what is the past of what is the past of Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu. So one question for all of you in the comment, I want to know that you are hearing this. So please write this. This is the question for all of you. Like tell me, those were two sons, Hiranyakashipu and Hiranyaksha. So the question is, who was elder? सबसे बड़ा कौन था, बड़ा भाई कौन था, हिरण्याक्ष और हिरण्यकशिपु? So if you know this answer, please type in the comment box, so I will know that you are hearing me. So thank you very much. So this question is again, I'm repeating, who was the elder, Hiranyakashipu or Hiranyaksha? So you have to give one answer. Okay, so I am moving ahead and I'm trying to tell you that this answer, now this shloka is told by Narad Muni, the great Narad Muni, the great deity of the Lord Hari. He is telling to Yudhishthir Maharaj, because Yudhishthir Maharaj asked the same question that was asked by Parikshit Maharaj to Shukdev Goswami. Now what is happening here, now he is giving in previous shlokas, if you go then you will find that just Narad Muni is giving the different like answers for this shloka. So in this shloka translation I am reading, thereafter the same Jay and Vijay, the two doorkeepers of Lord Vishnu, took birth as Ravana and Kumbhakarna, begotten by Vishrava in the womb of Keshini. They were extremely troublesome to all the people of the universe. So just if you have heard this, I want to ask you again a question, like who were the mother and father of Ravana and Kumbhakarna? So answer is given here, Vishrava and Keshini. So he is giving the history of Jay and Vijay, that Jay Vijay was previously to, they took birth as Hiranyaksha, Hiranyakashipu, then they had a birth as a Raman Kumbhakarna, and then same in this next verses he is telling, Tatrapi Ragavo Bhutva Nihanachapa Muktaye Ramaviryam Shrostasi Markandeya Mukhat Prabhu. Narad Muni continued, my dear king, my dear king is Yudhishthira Maharaj, just to relieve Jay and Vijay of the Brahmanas curse. Who are the Brahmanas who curse the Jay and Vijay? So there were four Kumaras, and if you are with me, please write the name of four Kumaras. So one I will tell, Sanat Kumar was the one, and you have to name the three. So this, my dear king, just to relieve Jay and Vijay from the Brahmanas curse, the Brahmana were four Kumaras, Lord Ramachandra appeared in order to kill Ravana and Kumbhakarna. It will be better for you to hear narrations about the Lord Ramachandra's activities from Markandeya. Now here the one point I like about Narad Muni is Narad Muni could explain all the activities of Lord Ramachandra, because he is also a great devotee, he knows everything, but still he is giving the superiority to the Markandeya Muni, because Markandeya Muni also described, because he is also great devotee of Lord Hari and he knows all the pastime of Lord Ramachandra. He wrote about Lord Ramachandra, so that's why he is telling that you should hear, better to hear from Lord Markandeya. And then he is moving ahead. Tavatra kshatriyo jato matrusvastratmajo. So this word reminds you or reminds me of Maushi. So Maushi means what? Maternal aunt, or maternal aunt means what? The sister of our mother. The sister of our mother is called Matrushva Stratmajo. So Atmajo means what? Matrushva Stratmajo means what? The son of maternal aunt. So Tava Adhuna Shapa Nirmukto Krishna Chakra Hata Haso. So he is telling here that in the third birth, the same Jay and Vijay appeared in the family of Kshatriyas as your cousins, the son of your aunt, because Lord Krishna has struck them with his disc. All their sinful reactions have been destroyed, and now they are free from the curse. So that was a difficult of curse of a Brahman, our four Kumaras. And actually, each time you can see that Prabhupada is saying there that in both previous two births, there were ferocious demons, Asuras, Rakshasas, the greatest of Asuras, Hiranyaksha, Hiranyakashipu, Ravan, and Kumbhakarna. But in this lifetime, they actually took birth as a Krishna's cousin. They took birth as a you can say Krishna's cousin, and they were so fortunate. So we can understand that, so anybody is related with Krishna, Krishna's wife, Krishna's sons, Krishna's brothers, all Yadu dynasty, if you can see that they were all great people, they were all demigods. That's why they directly took birth related to Krishna. And similarly in the devotee family also, if you see that if anybody is devotee, someone's mama is devotee, someone's you can say kaka is devotee, uncle is devotee, and somebody's aunt is devotee, somebody's brother is devotee, somebody's sister is devotee, somebody's sons are devotee. So those are all fortunate people because they are somehow or other related to devotee, and devotee is related to Guru Shishya Parampara, and devotee is directly related to Krishna. So they all are great fortune, and they all are having great fortune to know about Krishna, to do a bhakti of Krishna, to chant his holy name. So anybody in the life of devotee who is related to him, anybody in the life of devotee is so fortunate because he can hear about Krishna, he can know about Krishna. But unfortunately many people, they do not consider, they do not acknowledge, they do not know this great fortune that they are somehow other related to devotee of Krishna. So a devotee actually himself, he don't assume that he is a devotee of Krishna. He says that always that I am trying to become a devotee of Krishna, or I am trying to become a servant. I have so much of anarthas in my heart. I want to clear all the anarthas by my chanting of holy name, by Krishna's grace, by surrendering to Guru, by serving Guru Maharaj. So in this way he acknowledges himself. But many people, they do not understand their great fortune. Another great fortune of ours is that we have taken birth in the land of India, where every 200 kilometer you can find the pastime of Lord Hari, Lord Ramachandra, or pastime of Lord's great devotee. So it's our great fortune. But nowadays what is happening due to the Kali effect of Kali Yuga, we are forgetting everything, we are fighting on unnecessary things, we are only diverging, we are turning our life towards the goal that is does not have anything, and we are actually going towards the hellish planet. Now I wanted to define you what is real happiness, why the discussion between the Lord's topic is so important, that we are studying Srimad Bhagavatam, why it is so important to have to chant the holy name of the Lord in spite of having instead of having, you can say, a meditation, instead of having different tapasharya, by why it is so important to have the holy name of the Lord. So first I will define that how the material happiness is so boring, how the material happiness is so you can say it is not actually happiness. Because I can prove you, let's say one thing, same thing, like if you assume that you will become happy by eating this, or you will become happy by seeing this, or you will become happy by doing this. So all the things you want to have, that those same things every time cannot give you happiness. Many times you will have different experience. Let's say you don't have any hunger, and then you try to eat your favorite dish, favorite sweet, let's say gulab jamun. Then you cannot you can eat 10, 12, and if you do not have any hunger that time, you will not have any desire to eat that, and forcefully if you eat, then you will have stomach problem. Means same thing, same activity, many times it converts, it gives us pain, and sometimes it appears to be that it is giving us pleasure, but actually it is not. So that is the way of material happiness that people are trying to enjoy. And still Maya is so powerful, every time every person having so much of experience of not getting actual happiness, the Maya fools him and says that that this you can try and you will get happiness, that by looking here, by running after this, you will have this happiness, that you will get real happiness. But actually that is not. And in spiritual way, I will tell the same thing of chanting hari katha, the same thing of doing the taking the Lord's holy name, the same thing is there. But every time you do it, you will have a feeling of satisfaction, you will have a feeling of fearlessness, you will have a feeling of joyfulness, you will have a feeling of purification. And every time we do it more sincerity, with more shraddha, every time we do it with more after rendering service, then each time what happens, that this is what material happiness, and each time what happens, that our you can say our feeling, it will be uh, you can say increasing every time, each time it will be increase, have a feeling. So that is what the power of holy name, the power of spiritual practices, each time we will experience the higher happiness. But in same way, in opposite way, in material direction, if you are here start of the material pleasure, then every time it may reduce, or every time it will not give you happiness. Let's say I will give you a very sweet rice, very sweet and very nice prepared sweet rice, and in that if you get some you can say a sand, little sand, then this will be a greatest misery for all of us. Similarly, this in this way, the discussion related to Sri Hari, discussion related to topics of Sri Lord Ramachandra, every time we can see that we will have a different experience at all. And that is what the success of a devotee's success of Srimad Bhagavatam, that it directly purifies the heart and it connect with the Krishna. And same thing happening here, same kirtan is going on between narration is going on between the Yudhishthir Maharaj and Narad Muni, same is going on between the Parikshit Maharaj and Shukdev Goswami, Goswami Parikshit Maharaj. So in this way, now Prabhupada is telling that Lord is so merciful, he is so, you can see, so magnanimous, he is so, you can say, loving to every living entity, that after a three lifetime of enmity, in three lives, who were the enemies? Hiranyaksha and Jayanvijaya were enemies. They took birth as enemies, and still the Lord is so merciful that He want that by killing the disc, that they will be purifiers of sinful reactions given by the Brahmanas, and they will come to me. They will come to my Vaikuntha Loka. That is what greatness of Lord Hari. Let's understand. If you are any dear friend, and he gives you, you can say, he says to you any wrong word, he gives you gali, or he says you, he defames you, or something he does, then what kind of feeling you get in your heart? And that is then we will not have a nice relationship with that person. We want to, we will be thinking that how to avoid this person. We will not be liking to have this person in front of us. So that is what material quality. But Krishna is nirgun, because he is unborn, he don't have any material quality, he is above all the qualities, and he is so magnanimous. So understand, just they offended four Kumaras. Actually, that was also will of the Lord, and some other they offended Krishna in three lifetime, and still Krishna want that they should come to me, and I should give them the full blessings. They are my very dear associates. So in this way, Krishna is so merciful. Now the difference between the you can say difference between here Shishupal and Vena was that the king Vena, who were sent to hellish planet, who offended Brahmanas, who offended Krishna, actually he was completely atheist. Complete atheist means what? He was not he was not accepting, uh, he was not knowing who is Krishna, who don't have any relationship with Krishna, and that's why he went to the hellish planet. But in case of Shishupala and Dantavakra, in case of Ravana and Kumbhakarna, in case of Hiranyakashipu and Hiranyaksha, they were knowing that Krishna is also powerful and he is my enemy. At least they were having some relation with Krishna, and anybody in this world can make relationship with Krishna by the Krishna's desire. Without his desire, without mercy of Guru, nobody can make relationship with Krishna. So Krishna can be approached in enmity, Krishna can be approached in a way of living affairs like lusty desires. Krishna can be approached in the way of son, or Krishna can be approached in the way of mother and father, but still Krishna is so powerful that every relationship with Krishna is so powerful that he purifies us, he gives us his blessing and mercy. So that is what magnanimity of Krishna here we can see. So now purport, we will read what Srila Prabhupada is saying. So hope you are seeing this. Okay, you will not, you are not seeing that, just I am making myself smaller. And then just we will read this. In the last birth, Jay and Vijay did not become demons or Rakshasas. Instead, they took birth in very exalted Kshatriya family, related to Krishna's family. So I like this word, related to Krishna's family. In this way, we are also in now ISKCON, International Society for Krishna Consciousness. This is also Krishna's family. This is also blessed by Sri Hari Krishna. They became the first cousins of Lord Krishna. फर्स्ट कजन्स वेयर प्रैक्टिकली टू मैन इक्वल फुटिंग विथ हिम, कुछ इक्वल होता है ना. By personally killing them with his own disc, Lord Krishna destroyed whatever sinful reactions were left in the because the curse of Brahmanas. And those things, like Narad Muni can tell this, Shukdev Goswami can tell this, but if we see only by our Krishna's activities, by our those material eyes, we cannot understand Krishna fully. We must hear from the authority. Otherwise, we will also, and that same happened with Yudhishthir Maharaj. Yudhishthir Maharaj also got confused how this happened with Vena, how this happened with Shishupal. How can this happen? So he asked question. So he did intelligent one good thing, that he asked question to right person, Narad Muni. Narad Muni explained to Maharaj Yudhishthir that by entering Krishna's body, Shishupal re-entered as the Lord's associate. Everyone had seen this incidents. So Shishupal got Sayuja Mukti, and he like everybody seen that the Lord like Shishupal's Atma soul entered into Krishna's body, and Krishna's body is not different from Narayana, and through the Krishna's body actually Shishupal got a Sayuja Mukti, and he entered again Vaikuntha as a Jain Vijay. So that is what whole chapter if you see from this Srimad Bhagavatam. So if you ask me what which points I like, so those points are the first thing that I like the Krishna's magnanimity, that Krishna is so kind and so merciful that they offended three lifetimes. How many times? In three lifetime, one has, let's say, 100 years of that time. So 100 years they offended Krishna. They made enmity with Krishna, and still Krishna want that they are my so dear associates. So now this is a great hope for me, because personally I also many times due to ignorance I offended Krishna and his devotees. So definitely I will pray to Sri Narad Muni and Shukdev Goswami that also I get mercy of Krishna. So I got the hope. We gets the hope that we also made some mistake in our life. So we gets the hope that Krishna will not neglect us. Although many times we behave with Krishna as an enemy, we did not give a Krishna full reciprocation. Many times we did not understood the Krishna's supremacy, and we behaved like a like ordinary person, or we did not give the proper respect to deities. So that is what we did not give the proper respect to holy name, because holy name is also non different from Krishna. But still we know that in the heart we should learn from this shloka. I should learn from this shloka that although I offended holy name many times, but Krishna is so merciful that he will not neglect me, and I will be very trying to be a very sincere to give proper respect to holy name, the chanting of the holy name. I will be so sincere to give proper respect to Guru Maharaj. I will be so sincere to give proper respect to Srila Prabhupada and his teaching, to Srimad Bhagavatam, Srila Prabhupada and his instruction. I will be very sincere to give the respect to the great authorities of Srimad Bhagavatam. I will be very sincere to give respect to the all Vaishnavas who are dedicated their life and trying to serve the holy name, trying to serve this Krishna conscious movement for the betterment of the whole world. And that is what I think my great fortune, that I am unable, like I am having the contact, I am having the relation with the devotees, and that is what our greatest asset. So in this note, I will try to say please forgive me if you have if I have mistakenly or did some mistake while this Srimad Bhagavatam discussion, and give your blessings to me so that I can advance in Krishna consciousness and I can please Sri Guru, Sri Krishna, Sri Hari, Sri Radha Rani, Srila Prabhupada. So thank you very much. If you have any question or doubt, please write in the comment box सो थैंक यू वेरी मच. हरे कृष्णा. ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय. जगत गुरु शिल प्रभुपाद की जय. एंड विजय की जय. लॉर्ड मैग्निमस लॉर्ड श्री हरि की जय. हरे कृष्णा.